To me, it's very special to be a Blue Jacket. I mean, we take pride in all of our activities, whether it be coming to a boys basketball game or a homecoming football game or a concert in our pack. You know, what brings the community together? And it's probably our facilities and our schools that are probably the best example that we have of civic pride.
The beautiful theater we have, not many schools that are our size have things like that.
A lot of these schools haven't had any major things done to them for 40, 50 years or more.
When we look at athletic facilities, we also think of them as everyday learning spaces. So if the football field becomes a turf playing surface, we can now use that for PE classes.
Question 1 focuses on deferred maintenance, safety and security, and ensuring all schools are well equipped for learning and community use.
One example is at Isanti Middle School, where a new secured entrance to the auditorium would allow community members to safely access recreation spaces during the school day.
The referendum would also expand the Adult Education Center, or AEC, providing more space for student activities and community wellness.
Question 1 also includes upgrading activity fields, adding tennis courts, and upgrading football field lights to ensure safe evening games and events for athletes, families, and fans.
These improvements create safe, functional, and welcoming spaces. But we also know recreation and activities go beyond the basics, supporting the experiences that bring our community together. That's where question 2 comes in.
You know, my daughter started playing basketball this year, and her practices were mostly 9 o'clock at night.
We have young children that might be practicing until 8, 9, or 10 p.m. at night because we don't have enough gym space.
So we have about 150 youth gymnasts that go through this gym every single week. We're very limited in space. A good example is our vaulting area. We're supposed to have a certain length of landing mat, and we're about 4 feet short of that.
The lack of space impacts not only our high school programs, also our youth programs throughout our district, and any other people that maybe want to get into a facility to get some exercise in.
Question 2, which can only pass if question 1 is approved, would fund a new field house. This space would provide indoor practice and recreation opportunities for students and community members year-round.
What we heard from our community during the task force is we just do not have the spaces for our youth and for our activities, for our arts. That's where question 2 and an indoor field house came about.
If this referendum were to pass, our community members would have access to a new field house. That would mean our youth associations would have access to basketball courts. We would have an indoor walking track that would be open during the day so that any age of community members would have safe walking access during the winter months.
It could be used for all sorts of different community ed classes, pickleball. Our community doesn't really have anything like that right now.
Together, question 1 and question 2 represent a comprehensive plan, maintaining safe and secure schools, updating activity spaces, and investing in facilities that strengthen our community.
Facilities that impact not just the school-age children that we have from 8 to 3 p.m., but then it's a multi-generational impact.
Get informed and learn all you can about this referendum. Make a plan to vote on or before November 4th.